is going on, everyone's? We are here and we are back with another episode of
My Point Valid.
Yes, indeed. I'm yours truly, Brandon D.
And I am Camille A. Stocker.
And before we get into it, thank you to everyone who continues to rock with us every time we show up. We appreciate all the love and support. If this is your first time, if you're getting the value after watching this, make sure you check out our other content and hit that like, share, and subscribe. That button. That little button is down there. But make sure y'all do that because it helps us grow. We really appreciate all of the support. Thank you very, very much. But aside from that, we'll go ahead and get into this episode. So the topic for today is going to be
devil worship disguised as a trend.
Yeah, so I don't know if y'all have seen this whole 6-7 trend that these children are doing, and they got the teachers doing it. And just told me they're doing it at homeschool churches and all kind of stuff. But it's a trend that once again, children have no clue as to what they're signing on to. And then they're encouraging their parents for some reason to sign on to these same things. And in my mind, I'm thinking the parents should be shutting that down once they figure out what's really going on. So if you don't know what's really going on, you'll find out today. 6-7. We're going to listen to a pastor and kind of explain it because his children came home with it. Our children aren't in the school system, so they aren't exposed to certain things. But this guy, he said his children came home with it. And at first he paid it no mind until he started digging in and seeing what it was all about. And he's going to explain that. We're going to watch that. Then we're going to watch the actual guy who came up with it and what he actually represents, because he's going to tell you himself. And yeah, you see it for yourself. So let's get into it.
And I'm eating my shredded wheat, watching my Instagram, scrolling Instagram, watching welding videos and mini lathe videos, because I'm old. And then all of a sudden a video comes up about a trend that's been going on that I have given no thought to. And in fact, when it was brought up to me, I said, yeah, I looked on the internet. There's nothing with that. I don't even want to say the words, but have you seen the 6-7 trend? Yes. To all the teachers in the room, God bless you for still being alive and being here and loving the Lord. So my kids came to me a while ago with it, and they said, hey, our teacher said we can't do this. Isn't that dumb? It's a silly thing. Look, here's how it originated. Here's the memes. And so I went and I looked it up, and usually I can look up things and find their original source and see what's really going on behind it. And usually you've got a few crazy Christian conspiracists who are out there who everything's evil. And I thought, I'll find it. Nothing. Nothing came up. It was just, yeah, it's a simple, funny thing. It's from this song, and then this reporter did this, and then this TikToker combined the two. And now kids it's a funny thing they do. I was fine. All right, whatever. I don't care. Just don't do it around me. This morning I woke up and I saw a video that wasn't just conspiracy, that wasn't needing, well, if you take the 6 from this word and you add it to the F from that word, you know what I mean? True conspiracy, crazy stuff. This one was just, hey, here's the guy who sings the song, Skrilla. The song got popular at the beginning of this year, and then it got really popular when an NBA player said his height was 6'7", and then somebody made a meme and put them together with a highlight reel.
You remember that?
Is the rapper, what's his name, Melo's brother?
Church of
Jello?
I
don't know who the rapper is.
I think that's why I had brought it up to you. But I think it's the one to rap. Is Jello the one to rap?
Yeah, Jello.
Okay.
But Jello ain't 6'7". Melo was 6'7".
I don't know.
Yeah. The one played for Charlotte is 6'7", I believe. Anyway, as we proceed.
Of Satan. He worships Ocean and Ogun and the gods. He participates. You can go find his live. You can watch him on podcasts and interviews. He sacrifices goats and chicken and mice, depending on what the sacrifice is what he says. And he does it so that he can have favor in Hollywood. And he talks about, since he's really dedicated himself to this, since he's begun to put blood oaths into it, his career took off. Now here's something really fascinating. Why There's a guy who presents himself as a hardcore thug rapper where the song is only about 2 minutes long, and it is about sex and drugs. That's what he's singing about. And by the way, if you listen to the song, I don't recommend it, like, go in with a lot of prayer. But if you do, it just sounds like he's honestly speaking in tongues. You can't even understand him. I had to have subtitles to understand what was being said. But he's speaking about drink and drugs and sex. And then halfway through the song, he does the baby shark thing. Now tell me, why would a rapper who's got this hardcore persona, who's singing about
targeting kids,
are very mature and whatnot, throw in the middle of his song the baby shark theme? Unless you want it to appeal to an audience. And now our entire country has our kids doing this thing and shouting the words out. No, Pastor, you're being one of the psychos. You're being somebody who's over obsessed with things, right? 6'7" is just where he's from the city he's from. Really. So it has no connection to the God Ogun or the God Tamara, who he says he worships, who he says if you go in, I forget the name of the bowl, but you put a name with a birth date in the bowl, anything you want to happen to that person happens to him. He goes shot, stabbed, whatever.
he says all of this too.
But you still think it's just an address. You see, why am I speaking this? Because one of the things that was said to me this week, and I've been trying to decide how to reply, was, Pastor, it's not our job to condemn. I'm not condemning anybody.
Condemning.
It is my job as a shepherd to protect those who come here to learn from me and understand. And so I'm telling you.
What type of shepherd would I be?
That when artists, and I am going to name them, like Taylor Swift, Beyonce, Beyonce, who has come out and said, when I take the stage, I take the form of Ocean, which is the goddess of fertility and sex, which, by the way, goes back to Egyptian Bel worship. Follow it. That's where it's originated from. She says it, Billie Eilish, go watch one of her videos. I mean, don't, but there's more demonic imagery in there than you'll find in the book of Satan. I mean, they've stopped even hiding
Doja Cat.
And for us to pretend that we cannot be double-minded and yet participate in that culture throughout the week and listen to that music and watch those shows, but then come here and try to have a heart that's worshiping after God, that's filled with the revival of the Holy Spirit. Friends, we have been the greatest deceived of all. And so God has put it on my heart for the rest of this year and going forward to not speak from a place of fear.
Just like the folks who say, and I'm not condemning you, because I'm not judging you, but I am making a statement. I'm making a fact, because y'all get on the online and y'all say it yourselves. It's like them people who be listening to rap music, and be some Tupac playing, some Biggie, whatever, come on, and then boom, some Kirk Franklin, then they start praising, and then that song in, and then they go right back into it, and they say, well, my playlist is just a mixture of things. Like, how do you, and I've never, how do you mix Jesus with that? We have all types of music. Now I can understand you listening to some rap music, then you go into some Tejano or something, you know. I get that. But how do you go from nigga, BBB, this to, ooh, I love the Lord? It don't mesh. Swiftly. So once again, I'm not condemning you. I'm not judging you, but I am making I'm saying, and you'll say it boldly. Anyway.
Yeah.
And, oh, don't buy from that company then. You can't buy from them. You can't do that. But to speak from a place of wisdom, a place of knowledge and understanding that says, where I do know about something, then I'll deal with it. Right? As I'll speak with my children here, because I haven't even spoken to them yet. This was 5 o'clock this morning, and the Lord said, I want you to speak against this. And even if it's not, even if I've got this wrong, but the guy who sang it, this is what he follows, this is what he prays, this is what he believes, and I know that there is a spiritual realm and a spiritual world, then why would I even want to get close to the edge of it? Just stay away from it. Right? And I understand the argument. Well, you can make that argument about anything. and then you do nothing. You would just sit in a circle of other Christians. No. I'm not telling you to sit in a safe little circle of Christians. I'm telling you to go be in the world, but not of the world. You can go be around where that stuff's being played, but you can choose not to play it. You can choose not to have it in your house. You can choose not to have your kids listening to it. You can make those choices without it being and affecting you. I feel so passionately about this. Because again, this is stuff that I've held my own personal convictions about for a long time.
But that's what's happening, right? I see it a lot. The parent isn't leading anymore. It's the children that are leading.
That's why the parents are doing 6-7.
Right. If that's what you want to do, honey, then that's what you do. Okay, baby, that's fine. But what do you want to do? Whatever you want to do, we can do it. I'm not that parent. I ain't doing it. I'm not doing that. Better sit down somewhere. Like I barely let my children listen to stuff that I listened to, like back in the day. I used to have this session in our homeschool where we just dive into music, and it was like, this was what I listened to in the 99 and 2000. This is in
nobody,
and you know. And I had playlists full of music. I had Diana Ross. What is it? I'm coming out. I had that. I had Beyonce. I had all types of music that I listened to. And I was like, the girls need to know this because what did we say? The culture. And then I started reading my word. And wait, that doesn't align. And then the crazy thing about it is, like, y'all, it's bothering me because my children know that this is how I played it so much that today they still know the lyrics and everything. So when they hear it, they can sing along and hum, and it just makes me feel like, what did I do?
I don't know if y'all know, but they use vibrations and beat per minute and reps per minute and all of that.
Vibration, I can't remember it. But I've watched one, and it's a perfect sound. We should be listening to our music in a certain sound, because when the angels and Jesus sings, there's a certain frequency that it is. But I cannot remember it right now. But yeah, so they lower in the music that we listen to on the radio and stuff. The frequency isn't the right one, so the vibration is wrong. So it makes it easier to, I
call it that suicide music.
Yeah, basically.
That emo.
And it's all the music. But if you go, like, if I think there's this lady, her name is Charity Gale. Her music is in the frequency that it should be, and it sounds different.
Harmonious.
It sounds really, really different. I was like, oh my gosh, this is your ear, right? But yeah.
We're gonna let him finish up, and then we're gonna listen into the actual guy Skrilla with the 6-7.
But recently the Lord said, if I've made you a shepherd, you got to shepherd more than just what's in here, just as Jeremiah did. Jeremiah was telling the people, this worship is wrong. Going to this temple is wrong. Going to these gatherings and providing a financial offering is not.
Let me show you the way over here.
You're being lied to.
Deceived.
And in the same way, these things that we say, that's just a simple gesture. Don't be too religious about it. Tell me that's not exactly.
That's how they get you.
What every culture has said is it has sunk deeper into sin. Oh, don't be so ridiculous. That's just a simple thing. Right? I wish there would have been more of that when the internet first came out and pornography was so prevalent. I wish there would have been more understanding about what it does to the human brain and how it digs actual ruts into your brain the more you watch it. I wish there would have been someone to tell me it's not just simple pictures, it's not just movies, it's not just boys will be boys. I wish there would have been someone to say, you need to stay away from that or it's going to take your soul. It's going to take everything you are, and it's going to try to take your marriage, and it's going to try to take relationship, and it's ultimately going to want to try to turn you from God. These little videos, just those simple little videos. Because there is a spirit behind some of them.
That's where it starts.
That is straight from the devil. And if it's being called out, trust me in this, just stay away from it. Ask discernment, pray with your spouse, but ask God for discernment in these things.
Yes, indeed. We're gonna see about this boy and what he be saying. So this is the guy 6'7" who originated the this is the guy Skrilla who originated 6'7". This is what he represents out of his mouth.
You mentioned your religion. What religion exactly do you represent?
I'm a Santo. I do Palo. I'm a Santo.
What's that mean exactly?
Like, all that sacrificing goats and all that, that's not just for like, that's real life.
You sacrificed a goat?
You seen that, bro. That's real life, bro.
Really?
I sacrifice goats, chickens, mice. Like, I do for certain though. Like, I'm not allowed to explain it how you want me to explain it. I think how you want me to explain it, but yeah.
Well, I can do my research. That's interesting.
It ain't even gonna, you're not even gonna find it like
hard
that.
to Google?
You could Google it, but it ain't gonna explain. It's like it's. You could try to do your research though, and let me know what you find out though, bro.
Is he American? He look like he's from the Dominican Republic.
He from like Detroit or something, bro. He out of there, bro. Yeah, bro. This is the influence over our children.
It's just music.
That's where it starts.
It's just music.
Like all videos, I'm gonna end it with this. Find Jesus. Find your way to Jesus. Because these people lead you somewhere you don't want to be. And when you wake up and realize you there,
you're gonna be like the rich man and Lazarus in Luke 16, I believe, where he's in Gehenna, actually, Hades. And he's looking like Abraham and Lazarus are over there. He's looking like, why am I over here? And we have to speak up. The pastor was saying, you know, he wished he had somebody say something. If you profess to be a Christian, if you profess to be a follower of Jesus Christ, then that means that you are a disciple. That you are supposed to be teaching.
You are obligated.
Right. And it's hard because you don't want to be like the one like, man, Camille always saying what we shouldn't do.
You always talking about the Bible.
But it's important because we're saying, yeah, I love Christ, but we need to be obedient to his word. If things don't sound right, then it's not of God. If things don't look right, then it's not of God. We have to be discerning. We have to cut out the TV. We have to cut out this music. And of course, if it's, you know, if it's Bach or Beethoven or something, I ain't that good stuff. But if the lyrics are saying kill, 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 sacrifice, 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 golly, because
sex, drugs,
alcohol, you know, and that's all we doing. And we're seeing the destruction from P. Diddy, from all these people who are like, hey, we were having fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
It ain't fun.
It's not fun.
When you get caught.
It's not fun. So we need to teach our children diligently. That's what we need to do.
Absolutely. But like always, it's love, peace, soul, and Jesus.
Bye.
Find him. One time for your mind.